Let's do it.
Third down and 8. Here comes Landman. And here's a completion of Mooney.
I seen something on my phone when I went downstairs,
with comments
alluding to
that's about as forcefully as he can say anything. As Robinson on
a score, but I don't know who won.
For the Falcons was to draft a quarterback. It was a rich quarterback draft last year.
Third down and 2. Sills finds a
That's a good throw.
Defense.
I need to turn off all my notifications because that was like the only channel I have notifications on for.
Falcons is Sills is good for 20. Third down and goal. Floated.
Good money.
Robinson touchdown.
It's good execution. Kirk Cousins moving the ball pretty well. Do I know the final score? No. It said somebody came back. That's what it said. I saw a score, but I didn't see the name of who took an L or who was up.
Drew the defense to him and then finds Xavier Smith for a big third down and short and a completion.
Good ball.
Perfect throw, good diving catch. Stafford.
That's a good catch.
On third down and 5.
Did Devontae Adams play today?
Field, but he's a yard short of a first down. It's 4th and 1 and AJ Terrell.
I'm checking my phone. Nah, bro, I wasn't even checking it. I got notifications on. I need to turn it off. Oh, good hit.
Khalid Kareem just up from the practice squad. He's been up and down, shot through, and made the stop.
Interesting.
On Kyron Williams.
Snuff out the first down.
On 2nd down and 6, here's Bijan Robinson as they set up a screen.
It's a move.
So good with
good
room
pickup.
In front, and he's got a first down.
He's going to make
congrats, Tsunami.
this offseason with someone.
Good money.
Cousins able to complete. London's got a first down.
Got the first.
Telling him things he's noticed about their game. Just a different level of player.
Yep, special guy. 3rd down and 9.
How was your birthday, too?
Shot, and it's not there. Pitts was the target. Kyron Williams over the right side, gets to the edge.
Good tackle, AJ Terrell.
Lunge. Terrell made the stop, but a gain.
Pretty good.
5.
They've been locking down the right tackle spot for a number of years, but McClendon.
That's good. That's good.
Awfully good.
Oh, overthrown.
By Bates.
Jesse Bates.
It was high for Mumfield.
Too high. Oh, to the crib. Matt blessed him with that one.
Here's a look at Jesse Bates, number 3. He shows up at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to work back to center field. And he just has eyes on Matthew Stafford. And with this ball that goes high.
Oh, my. Too high. Bro, it looked like that ball was meant for Jesse. Like he was throwing it to Jesse.
Ball that goes
not gonna lie, bro. That's crazy.
High. He's in a perfect position there playing center field to intercept it. That's his 27th career interception. He is a ball hawking safety in his 13th since joining the Atlanta Falcons back in 2023. So this offense.
Jesse do get really picks, but a lot of his picks be just being at the right place at the right time. I'm not gonna lie.
He's got a man and a diving catch by Terrence Ferguson.
It'll be about half and half.
They're going to call him down. The ball came out, and the rookie tight end
been real high on his defense for a reason. They're really nice.
28. Third down to Andy Levin.
You talking about the Falcons?
Low for Nakua.
They got a lot of potential. A lot of potential.
But now Corum is injured and back getting looked at. It's going to be 4th down as Robinson is brought down.
Next few years, if Raheem Morris is still a head coach, that's going to be an elite defense within the next few years. They just need to get the offense on track consistently. Another one.
On the play, the ball is intercepted by Xavier Watts.
It's 3rd pick for Watts, 3rd or 4th this year. Ricky been getting some picks.
First down, Atlanta.
That's an interesting ball by Stafford. I'm not gonna lie.
Hand and the right arm extended.
They call PI. OPI.
Watts with a brilliant interception. The rookie third-round pick from Notre Dame. That's his fourth. And how about Caden Ellis?
Caden Ellis was running from the line underneath Smith. I mean, this tells you what he can do. He's not supposed to be that fast, but boy, he had a little bit of an angle, and he's just running with him. And Watts, he shows you the range that he has. That's the young rookie. When I talk about these edge rushers, or the other part of that is Xavier Watts in this year's draft, and he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cutback.
Interesting. Oh, my gosh.
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Won't get there.
Roger's trying, man. He's just at a disadvantage. Jeez.
Well, it's 21-0. Atlanta on top. It's been a fun half for the Falcons. They're showing all the different ways they can come at you and beat you.
Well, at this point, I can safely assume who won this game. Still no spoilers, please.
From Bijan Robinson.
Well,
that's Jalen McCullough, the safety. He's the unblocked guy. He's the one who has to make the play. But
oh my gosh, arm tackle.
He always knows who the unblocked defender is.
I ain't gonna lie. If Roger had a better angle, he would have run him down.
A lot of people miss, and that's what he's been doing in his.
He was definitely at a disadvantage right there.
38-yard kick returned by Whittington.
Good run by Bijan. Good money.
Brandon Dorless, what a year he's had.
Atlanta showing they're coming.
4th down and 6. Stafford steps up and
good ball.
Completes. He's got Smith. Xavier Smith to the 15.
Xavier getting involved a lot today. Interesting.
Second most pass breakups.
Tutu out there.
Team now with 4 picks. Stafford's in trouble and wrapped up by
Good
Leonard
sack.
Floyd. Second kicker of the year for the Rams, and he's only missed once. He had an Atlanta Falcons record 93-yard run for the touchdown in the first half.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And there he goes.
Oh my.
Down inside the 41.
Good tackle, curl.
Jared Verse couldn't bring him down, and then Bijan took care of the rest.
But the other thing that Emmett always did well was
I already played. I'm doing reactions after this here.
Backpedaling, Sills with the catch. Backpedaling on the throw, Cousins.
Do I got GTA? Nah.
And that's what the great backs do.
Great game. It was just too immersive for me. I feel like if I get into it, I'm gonna spend too much time on it. Way too much.
Continues as the Falcons get those 3 points right back. But the 49ers hung on to win that game. The division will be won by San Francisco or Seattle. They play next Saturday night on ABC and ESPN. So I'll tell you how they could be either one here in a second is Williams.
Let's go pick up.
Ends up getting 9. 18 at home against Arizona and a Seattle
in
San Francisco.
They're not blown out at this point, so and there's a lot of time left.
Catch by Parkinson. Able to hang on to the ball and then survive the hit.
You get a touchdown, turn it into a 2-possession game. Get a turnover, 1-possession game. Tie it up. Oh my goodness. Berg. Rookie's making plays today.
And Matthew Stafford says, don't count us out tonight just yet.
Stafford off of play action worked this way. Ferguson's working up, but then he's going to go back.
Kirk hates Drake.
So it ties in as though he's going to continue.
Oh my.
On that deep crosser, and that's
that
what
was
the
nice.
defense is expecting.
That was nice.
Accounting for
Caught him
40%
slipping.
of the team's offense, the most in the league for one player.
Play fake.
Tonight he has 70%.
The ball, Kirk.
Is Mooney, and Darnell Mooney is good for a big chunk play of 21, but there are flags down.
32 pick sixes. Who got 32 pick sixes?
6'3", 278, landing on 37-year-old Kirk Cousins. Play action from Cousins. Here's Robinson.
Good broken tackle. Oh my gosh.
And then gets stood up inches inside.
He's shrugging him off.
This has been
Stafford's throwing 30. Wow, that's a lot.
Against a really good football team and have made him look pretty average.
3rd down and 2, and Algier is brought down in the backfield. Jared Verse was the first one there. Gonzalez will try from 37. Blocked.
Ooh.
And that was Jared Verse. He's gone.
Wow.
To the Falcons bench on his way
to the crib. Oh my gosh.
Rams Rams are back in it, to say the least.
They sure are. That's exactly what they needed.
And they got that before the fourth quarter. That changes the whole game.
Outstanding job. I mean, nobody.
Oh my
Really
gosh!
puts a hand on him. He just gets right up the field. Didn't take much for him to get his hands on that. It shows you the speed that he has.
It's a 10-point swing. And that was as clean as they get.
Well, I said it earlier in the game, Joe. We all know the troubles that the Rams have had on special teams. There he is signaling the Falcons sidelines. I love that.
Is it winning the Jordan Davis?
And change the tenor of what we're watching. Here's a nice catch by Bijan Robinson, which brings me to this. Not tendered a contract, signed a one-year deal with the Rams, has already signed a 3-year extension. They block him up. The pass
Interesting.
is incomplete. No.
Why did he try to force this? What the heck? I know you gotta. Whoever this is up top got to be one-on-one. Maybe I'm wrong. He definitely forced that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe.
They block him up.
Oh yeah. Whoever this is one-on-one.
Pass is incomplete.
We'd have been better off throwing it up to him.
Is
what it is.
Robinson got caught
this game live. Not a reaction live though.
Omar Spates.
Well, this possession has a much different feel for LA than most of them tonight.
Stafford keeps Puka. And Nakua with a nice gain on first.
How you throw the peace sign when you're down still? I mean, they're not getting blown out, so
completion percentage,
I ain't mad at it.
Plus pass yards and 5 pass.
If you showboating while you getting blown out, that's bad.
Out of bounds as he approached midfield, and he's marked out at the Rams 48, a 21-yard carry. Quick throw, and it's
my, again. Great play, Xavier Watts.
And the rookie with blocking.
He stayed in. Oh my gosh, good work. Wow. He stepped out. Hey, still a good pick. The pick was nice though. Dang. If he had enough space there, if he had better balance, he good.
Conduct on the bench where an official ran into a coach. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down, Atlanta.
Wow.
So he stepped out at the 43, and then the unsportsmanlike conduct call is going to move the ball back on the Atlanta
All-Pro next year
of the 50.
Atlanta has been.
He nice. I don't know about All-Pro second year. Pro Bowl. But
here is
sheesh.
By Cam Curl. It was Xavier Watts who got him for the second time. Last time the Rams had the ball. He's thrown 3 interceptions tonight. Here is a handoff to Kyron Williams.
Good money. Good run.
And getting 14.
They can lean on that running.
Wait a second. What am I missing? Oh, they went for it on 4th. Okay, I'm tripping. Wow. Interesting decision.
He's thrown 3 interceptions tonight.
Interesting.
Here is a handoff to Kyron Williams, breaking tackles and getting 14.
They can lean on that running game, no doubt. McVay would like to do it.
They fake it to Williams and now throw it to Kyron Williams, and there's a lot of room in front of him. Pretty good open field tackle by Xavier Watts, who've said his name 78 times in this game. He's playing great. Watching, shaking his head. Made all starts this season until tonight. Parkinson lowers his shoulder. Good, strong catch and run.
They probably should have kicked that field goal. I'm not going to lie.
They hand off. They pick it up. Kyron Williams.
Good tackle. Sheesh.
At the 10 by Jesse Bates. Rams are back in the red zone. They're 0 for 2 in the red zone, trying to score touchdowns.
Good blocks. Oh, my gosh.
Not anymore. Touchdown, Rams.
So they get the ball out to Puka Nakua.
That was so nice.
Parkinson, the double team there, and they just ride him all the way.
2v1 turned into a 2v2. That played out nice.
And so Nakua just gets in behind it and then runs through Henderson for the touchdown.
Well, I'm going to bring up some bad history for the Falcons. The last time they lost a ball game after leading by 21 or more was Super Bowl 51 to the Patriots. They lost in overtime. They led 21-0.
They punted. They didn't go for it.
Tonight.
Okay.
Second down and 10 now.
I could have sworn I seen a 4th and 2. I'm going to go back and look at that.
Pressure. Pitts. Strong catch. Did the ball come out at the end? He got hit by Kinchins. You have to think one's coming after this play. Robinson. First down plus. Got a good block from Tyler Algier. That's 3 straight runs by Algier, who has never fumbled in his career. But it's
Algier's never fumbled. Wow. Never knew that. 51-yarder.
He got it. Split the uprights. And the Falcons back on top by 3 with 21 seconds left.
2 big opportunities, which you wouldn't expect to see in this situation.
They got to go to the sideline now. It's Nakua. He grabbed it. Was it a catch?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, what am I seeing that they don't? Because that looks like a catch.
I think this is a better look at it.
That's incredible.
Oh, my goodness.
Both feet were in bounds. That's a catch.
He definitely gets both feet down as long as he maintains control of that ball through contact with the ground. That's a catch.
And A.J. Terrell, I mean, he had his hand in there. I'm not sure how Puka's even making this play, but that's a catch. That's amazing.
That's going to give the Rams a chance.
That's crazy.
Does the ball come out there?
Well, it came loose there at the end.
And that shot changes everything. On that shot, you can see the ball did come loose as he's going to the ground. This is an incomplete pass.
Boy, that last look. He's got it.
Yeah, right here.
Watch the ball come
out.
Wow. Right there.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
What an effort.
And by the time he regains control of it, the Rams think
tough.
It's a catch. They're going down to the other end. Bijan Robinson doesn't. I mean, it's an unbelievable effort by a guy that just continues to astonish. But that ball came out, and by the time he re-grabs it, he's out.
Field stance is called. Is an incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down.
Good job from A.J. Terrell sticking with it and pulling his wrist.
When you look at it from that angle, it looks like a catch all the way, but it was not.
With too much space between the ball carrier and the defender.
Down the sideline, and it's broken up by Terrell. No time left on the clock, and the Falcons win it by 3.
Interesting.
And Raheem Morris, and the Falcons get their 3rd consecutive win.
Falcons 3 consecutive wins. Interesting. The Rams are very much in the vulnerable category now. They did a great job coming back. Great job, very commendable. But losing to the Falcons and losing to the Panthers, you know, they kind of lose some aura points, you know. That was a good game though. Three picks by Matt Stafford. One bad throw. 2, I think great play by Xavier Watts, the one underneath where he picked off Terrence Ferguson. The other 3rd pick, well, that which technically I think was the second one on a deep ball. The decision was reasonable. I just think he threw it too late. I mean, you got a receiver on a linebacker. I think he just threw it too late. 22 for 38. 13.92 for Kyron. 126, 1 tud, 195. I'm still, personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still favoring them in the NFC. It's still Eagles and Rams, but like they look a lot more vulnerable right now. Click the link. Let me see. Kirk only threw for 126. Bijan ran for 195. Wow. Oh my God. Oh man, Matt was off tonight. And he was open. No pressure right here. Wow, Matt was off tonight, man.
He's got a man wide
I don't know. You know, I guess everybody has an off game. I don't know. Drake made MVP. I gotta look at the numbers. Gotta look at the numbers. He got good odds though. You know, obviously playing really good this season and having a better record. Definitely got good odds. Only teams in the NFC that I think gives us comp is the 49ers and the Rams. Elias, who your team again? You an Eagles fan or a Bears fan? I can't recall. No Devontae Adams. You know what though? I do got to take that into account. I do have to take that into account. If they have Devontae, it's definitely a different game, 100%. But it is what it is. A L is a L. They should have beat the Falcons. Now, are the Falcons a competitive football team? Yes. Are the Panthers a competitive football team? Extremely fair, but they should have beat them. Like, you know, you got to win the games you're supposed to win. If you have a good D line, you can beat the Rams. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. On the picks that Stafford threw, like, was he getting pressured? You know, if we go back and look at all of them, the one that he threw to Jesse Bates, that first one, I don't remember him getting pressured. This pass right here, he wasn't getting pressured. Like, he just looked like he's a little off today. Adams wasn't going to change 3 interceptions. That 100% changes play calling. He simplifies the play calling a lot, a whole lot. You're gonna have to think more because you don't have a Devontae Adams in. So some of the plays that they called that were picks, they probably wouldn't have called. You know, he would have threw the balls differently because he has more chemistry with a Devontae Adams than he probably does with Xavier Smith or whoever else was in. Taking Stafford over Hurts. Probably take Stafford over Burrow. MVP doesn't mean who the better player is. It's who's more valuable. Man's doing his things. With air receivers, while Stafford has an elite receiving core. Rams have solid wide receiver core. That's a lame excuse. Yeah, like I think there should be multiple things taken into account. I think what your team looks like should be taken into account. But like that can't be the sole reason somebody wins MVP. Because again, just because like what Josh Allen did last year and what Lamar did last year, Lamar clearly deserved MVP more. Like the numbers were amazing. That is elite historical season numbers. And you give it to Josh Allen just because he has less weapons. Like I don't think that's like you know, like Mendoza this year, like he got the Heisman, and let's say Mendoza was in the same Heisman class as Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, but Mendoza was the only one that was undefeated. We're gonna get a Heisman to Mendoza because he has the better record and less weapons, but he's not the best player. He didn't put up the best numbers. I mean, you know, I don't think it's solely about I don't think it's solely about your weapons or how good or how bad the weapons is. Again, it's part of, you know, what needs to be taken into account, but that's not the whole thing at all. Rams 72 call for holding, which takes away a 40-yard touchdown pass from Stafford to Puka.
And one called back because of another penalty.
That is not holding, bro. And
one called back because of another penalty.
He got baptized, man.
On Humphreys.
What? They called that holding?
Right at the bottom. I mean, it's just an absolute takedown. And then here's the other end of it in this catch.
Oh, that's tough. That's wild. When is Adams coming back? I don't think there's a expected date, but I think I wouldn't rush it. I mean, even if you already in the playoffs, you clinched. There's no need to rush it. Figure out how to play without him. You know, that's what they need to do. The last 2 games y'all didn't have him. Y'all lost. So figure out how to play without him. So I mean, honestly, I rest him for week 18. I wouldn't. I'm not forcing nothing. You know, yeah, because you want to make a Super Bowl run, you're gonna need him for sure. So the Rams are now the number 6 seed. They will most likely play the Eagles first round in Philly. 2024 divisional round rematch. That's gonna be a good game. I mean, even like just they played earlier this year, so that's gonna be a good rematch. Joe should have won. Joe Burrow should have won. No. If you're not making playoffs and your team has a bad record, like to that extent, it's realistic you're not gonna be considered for MVP. Of the teams who are going into the playoffs, we have to look at that. We're not looking at a team who, you know, quarterback threw for 5,000 yards, but they won 5 games. We're not, you know, it is what it is. Like the criteria is strictly for the quarterbacks who got winning records. I'm not saying team matters 100%. They also missed DPI on the Falcons with D. Alford. He held 2-2 hand. Interesting. Now, you know you're going to miss penalties, but calling something like this is crazy. I'm not going to lie.
One called back because of another penalty.
That is so wild. How can you call this a hold?
And one called back because of another penalty.
That's wild. Then we have a 9-8 record last season. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't know what your record was. If it was, I mean that's dope, but you know, the voters typically aren't going to look at a single digit team, you know, winning team and vote an MVP on that team. That's just that I feel like that's just the history of it. Of course, Joe played at an MVP level last year, without a doubt. But you know that I don't think I've ever seen a team with 9 wins when have an MVP voted on a team. That's on 71. And if it was a whole, it says Rams 72 was called for it.
On Humphreys, right at the bottom.
Check the other angle. Can't accept the truth. Why they circling him and it says 72 if they called it on 71? They show 71 for every replay. $71 was a hold. Okay. Interesting.
Bottom. It's just an absolute takedown.
Just an absolute takedown. I gotta see that. From here, before Matt throws the ball, none of this looks like a hold.
It's an absolute takedown.
But I gotta see it. None of that looked like a hold. That first 8 seconds didn't look like a hold at all. Is Carolina eliminated from the playoffs? Because the week 18 matchup is going to determine who's going to the playoffs between Carolina and the Buccaneers. No pass interference on this, clear as day.
Those are the 2 guys that can.
You know, it is what it is on PIs. You know, like if he would have been holding his arm at this point and he would have been reaching out with one arm, it would have been a little bit more blatant. But I feel like he let go at the right time. Like he was still able to reach out that second arm, so I think he let go at the right time for the refs not to throw the flag. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, they're gonna miss these, they're gonna get these. Let's look at that. The MVP numbers. Let's look at these boys passing yards and touchdowns and things of that nature. Drake May 4,200, 30-8. Stafford is 40-5 with 4,100. I'm leaning towards the 40-5. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see the records. It can go either way. It can definitely go either way. NFL playoff picture. The Pats are 13-3. Drake might get it. He might get it. Yup. Stafford gonna have to go off and not throw no picks. It's 43-8. Okay. We're gonna have to go off next week. 43-8. History says in a situation like this, they're gonna give it to Drake May. But you know, both of them play really good this year. Really, really good. Who's my offensive rookie of the year? None of the running backs have really been like, because all of the rookie running backs have been hurt this year. None of them have been well, besides Genty, but he's in a terrible situation. So none of the rookie running backs are winning it. It's gonna be between probably Ted Ibuka or Tyler Shuck, because they got to give it to a quarterback. So Ted Ibuka or Tyler Shuck. Gotta throw a QB in there. Stafford got 8 picks. Does rushing stats not matter? Rushing stats matter. Rushing stats definitely matter. Matt didn't even have to play good to lock it up. All he had to do is play buns. All he had to do is not play trash. Yeah, no, that's facts. I'm not gonna lie, that's facts. He didn't. All he had to do was have a regular game. He just, you know, maybe 1 pick, but 3 he's shooting himself in the foot. Chuck is leading the odds. Travion Henderson, he doing this thing. What he looking like? Let me see. I don't know if he up there. I could be wrong. I don't know if he up there though. I don't think he's done enough. He been good this year, but you know, he been in and out the lineup in terms of starting. If he would have started this entire year, oh, he got a shot. Man, he got a shot. If he cracks 1K, which means he's gonna have to have about 150 rushing yards this which, you know, is not impossible. But if he cracks 1K, I'm putting him in there. Yeah, I'm putting him in there. Genty has 1,200 total yards and 10 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, Genty's like performance this year though is not offensive rookie of the year performance, in my opinion. And it is not his fault. Like, he don't, you know, it ain't really been. He had the good game against the Texans. He had the good game against the Bears. But, you know, I don't think he done enough this year. If the Bucks win, all eyes are on the Falcons and Saints, because if the Falcons win, Panthers clinch instead of the Bucks. So if Bucks win and the Falcons win, Then the Panthers get in? I'm confused. Don't they got the same record? Chuck was 125. How is T-Mac now? Negative 110. Why my people suggest Huntley over Lamar? I don't know. No clue. Chuck over Dart. I think Dart is more talented of a quarterback, and I think you can easily make an argument that he's a better quarterback, but his situation is trash over there in New York, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, it is what it is. Chuck doing his thing. Cam Ward. Cam would need more wins. Bill, it sound good. He's been off the shit because of injury. Loveland, put AI to work for people. Put AI to work for people. What you mean by that? They will be all 8-9. They will all be 8-9, so the tiebreaker stuff. I don't understand it. If the Bucks beat the Panthers still get in if the Falcons beat a team that's not the Bucks. Can we do 2K again? Let me see. The ad on the screen. Oh, interesting. AI taking jobs for sure. Panthers have 8 wins right now. Whoever wins between Panthers and Bucks on Saturday wins the division. Cam says not true. If the Falcons wins next week, the Panthers get in no matter what. The Panthers are 8-8, and the Buccaneers are 7-9. Okay. So the Bucks have a worse record than the Panthers. Okay, I thought the Panthers and the Bucks had the same record. Okay, so that makes sense. But in this situation, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why. Let me see. In this situation, I don't understand why another team affects their. I guess if they have the same divisional record, that's very complicated. If the Bucks beat the Panthers, they will not automatically win the NFC South. The teams will have identical records and split the series 1-1. They will both have 3-3 in the division. The Bucks do win the tiebreaker over the Panthers by virtue of their record in common games, but that's where the Falcons come in and complicate things. The Falcons won 3 straight games, including the upset of the Rams, to go 7-9. If they beat the Saints, they'll go 8-9 and have a 3-way tie to the NFC South. If that happens, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head among the 3 teams. The Panthers swept the Falcons, and the Bucks split with the Falcons. No, split with the Bucks for a 3-1 record against the other 2 teams. The Bucks split with. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's why that's the case. Because they all got the same record. Panthers and Bucks have the same divisional record, and they split with each other. But the Falcons have the worst divisional record, but the Bucks split with them and the Panthers swept them. Interesting. So the Bucks need to win and they need the Falcons to lose. Very interesting. That's I don't think I've ever seen that scenario like in that level of detail, or see something that needs to come down to something like that.